Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hangout Hour. My name is Rachel. I'll be the host for today. I am here with...
My name's Paris. Hey. Here with Paris.
This is going to be the Kitty Girl Hour. This is my Kitty Girl. Anyways, we'll explain that later. Okay, so...
We're just missing Josh.
Oh my god, I'm so dead. You're so real. Josh. Cats. Okay, my first question for you was, what did you think about me in high school? Wait.
Straight into it.
No, I know, but let's restart. Okay, so do you remember how we met? Because I really don't.
I don't either.
And I just know that we gradually became friends.
Yes, I know. I recognized you when I walked into the room for color
really?
guard. Yeah,
Period.
I was like, oh, like she's one of the Moore girls.
Okay.
And yeah, and then
I was, yes.
I think we just obviously just not forced to be together, but we're always together.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Even during Moore, we never would.
No, because you were in the band though.
Yeah,
that's why.
And we never mixed.
No,
ever.
No,
so.
But you hung out with Taylor and all them. Sorry, name dropped. You hung out with people in the guard.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I did hang out with them.
And so, but you're younger than me, and so because of that, I think we just didn't mix. Because I hung out with people that were also your age, but not
No, literally.
you specifically.
But
I also know you from another thing, but we don't have to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Girlfriend?
Yeah, your girlfriend. I knew your girlfriend in middle school. So, that was funny to say the least.
Yeah.
Also, yes, this is a big ass Aquaphor. I took
I'll
off
take
the
some.
label. Okay, here you go.
Aquaphor.
The community Aquaphor.
Ew, no. Cut it.
And we're done. Okay, thanks guys.
But yeah. I think we were just always in the same program, but just never hung out, and then we just
we started to my senior year was when we really started hanging out.
Yeah.
Because that's when everybody would hang out as a group,
yeah. And then junior, and I feel
a little bit of junior year,
it was little bits here and there, and then it was towards the end.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true, because we would hang out with that big group of people, and then we would go to each other's houses and stuff like that too. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well then that leads into the first question that I was asking you is what did you think about me in high school? And you can be real, be honest, because I would be honest about you.
I thought you were very reserved. You were very
really?
But in a good way. You were what a thought wasn't. You were just you weren't a thought, you weren't weird, you weren't cringy, you weren't you were just
and then you got to know me.
No, literally. A big thought.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah,
a big thought. Bitch, don't make me look like
you were just very I don't know, you were just there. You were always there. You were always confident.
Right.
Just I don't know.
That's true. I guess that's so crazy. Because I definitely did not feel confident at all.
Oh, yeah. You definitely, that was, a thing.
How
you
it
were
came
confident.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
So.
That's
especially,
so
in color guard, too. I think I've definitely told you this before. Just, always confident. So.
Yeah, which is really funny because that's one of the things that I really liked about you in high school as well. Because you came in strong.
a little
too strong. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was that was the first thing that I was Paris is here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never really had a big issue with you, especially because I feel a lot of people kind of portrayed you as not a great person, which is kind of lame.
Yeah.
And so I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't really try to hang out with you as much as early on. Yeah. But I also hung out with a lot of people that you didn't hang out with, and then you hung out with a lot of people that I didn't hang out with too. And so until we started hanging out with the same people, and that's when we started becoming more friends, which makes sense. But yeah, I was scared of you for a really long time.
I feel my persona back then was so to just be upfront about everything right away. I wasn't reserved. You were. No, yeah. I wasn't.
Maybe
but
that's
then when you got to know me, I was. It was weird. I'm
I know. I was oh, this guy's kind of fun to hang out with.
No, literally, it was so weird. I think I just came off way too strong to everyone right away.
Well, yeah, and but that's a good thing, and that's the thing that I was talking about too. Is your confidence is very it's very good, but sometimes it just becomes overwhelming. But it's overwhelming for people who are insecure, and I was insecure.
Yeah.
At the time, which
but
is
you
why
were never the ones that I had an issue with. It was always the others.
So real until that one time, but yeah.
There was that one time.
But that was just because it was anger,
but that wasn't
misdirected.
even. Yeah, that wasn't even
because I was trying to joke around. It was just wrong timing.
Yeah. No, literally, it was like. Yeah, literally. But like with other people, like all the rest of them, there was always like something, like there was like an issue.
No, I totally get it.
So it was like,
yeah, we had a lot of drama for no reason. Well, there was a lot of reasons. Let's be real.
No, there was many reasons.
There was many reasons. Yeah, but there were a lot of people who talk shit for absolutely no reason, just for funsies.
No, we're stating facts. These are all facts.
But you guys did it in such a bad way. Like you caused so much problems. Not you specifically. Well, no, you specifically. Yeah. But it was also like both ends and both aspects just did not help at all. Like no one was willing to be like, okay, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like you guys were being petty as fuck, and it was hilarious.
I think it was just so high school, and like
with
color guard, we're always color guard as a community is so judgy.
Yes.
And so like we were just built. Like I think that's why we did color guard, because we were judgy people, and like
so real. I'm so judgmental. Yeah.
No, literally, like
I love judging people.
It's just like what it is. But then like once you're in it, you're like stop.
Yeah.
Like, don't. But once you're not spinning, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
I was literally talking about that in the last podcast. I felt so judgmental because I was talking to. But I was literally talking to Gabby about this, and I was like, oh. Like, sometimes I see people who, like, haven't marched in a while, like, spin. I'm like, ew, please stop. But it's like, that's so mean, you know? Like, that's so messed up.
I think it's only ew when they have a lot to say. And it's like...
Well, yeah. Well, that's a good point, especially when they're not marching currently. Please don't comment on how I am marching currently in the season if you're not marching. I will personally not be like, hey, I hate your show if I'm not marching, especially if I'm not marching. Just public service announcement, because it's no one needs your opinion. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right, heard that. But yeah, okay, so that was another thing that I was gonna talk to you about. One of the things you can talk about many different versions of like what color guard is and stuff. But like what do you think is like your favorite part about like marching as an individual?
I was thinking about this the other day. I think it's really performing.
Real.
I think it is.
Having your performance poops?
Yes.
Love that.
No. I get okay, this is like I don't want to be like too cocky.
I'm gonna have to edit that laugh because that was very dolphin-y. Anyways, continue.
I think it is performing, and I was thinking about this because during Dayton, I think Dayton was when I realized I really like performing.
WGI is such
because I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous for semis, and I wasn't nervous for finals. I think I was a little nervous for prelims.
Well, yeah, because it was
like first time.
Yeah, especially because the last time that we went, it was like literally nothing.
No, literally. But I think it's performing, and I think obviously like the little things like friendship and like hanging out, and like that's obviously I enjoy all that.
Right.
But I think if it's down to just like color guard, it's performing.
Yeah.
And just like I don't know, like showing off. Like I really like just being out there, be like, yeah, like I'm gonna fucking do this, like. And I'm gonna do this for you. Like I love doing that, and yeah.
And the fact that no one else can do your show, I love that too.
Yeah, not that like. That's another subject on its own. I feel like that like phrase is like it's so crazy because it's like it's crazy. That's a crazy phrase, right? In the sense of like, yeah, they can't do my show, but like they might.
Well, yeah, like, so they might do it better, so they're not allowed. Yeah,
literally. But yeah,
the thing that I like the most about the fact that like, or what I take from that phrase is that it's an idea that like you have put in the work for your spot.
Yeah.
And literally, like even the people that on our team. Like, half of the people can't even do your show on our own team, literally. And they, like, know the show. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be able to go out there and just do the rifle work immediately.
No, literally.
And the rifles would probably not be able... Well, like, I know some of them practiced it, but...
It's more like outside people that I'm like...
But, and it's funny, too, because it's like, whenever you watch, you're like, oh, like, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Or, like, oh, I'd be able to do that. But it's like, can you, though?
Yeah.
Like, are you actually going to be able to do that when the time comes? You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's what I like about that phrase. It's like, no one else can really do your show like you, because it's your show.
Yeah, no, literally.
It's really your show, and you worked on it for how long at that point?
Literally,
like,
yeah,
you're good.
It's just fun to like, but it was hard getting to that point.
Yeah,
it definitely took until like, I would say like after Palm Desert. I think Palm Desert when I was like, okay, like, cause like what was our first actual? Cause
a regional
preview was not fun.
Premiere, yeah,
premiere, yeah.
Well,
oh my god,
preview of champs is basically the same thing.
Oh yeah.
It's just the marching band version.
And then what we do after premiere?
We had the first couple.
Oh, it was Del Norte.
Yeah.
That's when I was like,
yeah.
And then
because that's when we were like starting.
And then Manhattan, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. And the first regional is so scary too.
No, literally.
I hate regionals.
But yeah,
like,
performing.
I get the point of regionals, but yeah.
No, yeah.
I get it.
What about you? What do you like?
Honestly, I think personally, not even the performing part is what I love. I like just being able to like. Excuse me. So sorry.
Edit that out. Oopsie. Watching this later.
Yeah. It's like me editing.
I'm keeping it.
But yeah, no, I think it's the part where it's like you're able to like just be with people who also enjoy what you're doing, which I really like. And realistically, I really, really like learning choreography. Like just learning choreography. And like being able to practice the choreography and be like, oh, kind of ate that up. You know what I mean? And so that's what I like the most about it. And it's on anything like flag, rifle, saber, dance. Like literally, I just love like consuming choreography in my brain. Yeah. But like not like me writing it. Like I enjoy writing it like as a coach. Yeah. But I like people just giving me choreography and be like, okay, do what you need to do with that, and be like, okay, now I can like practice this out. But like giving choreography is like a whole different sense, and it's way harder. Like,
because it's like...
Because we do a lot of repetitive things.
It's hard not to. It's like... Yeah. But, like, so do, like, our coaches and stuff.
No, yeah, definitely. Because, obviously, we have, like, certain things being like, oh, yeah, that's our coach's thing. You know what I mean? And it's... And we know who's teaching what, like... Or, like, who's choreographing what section and everything.
It's funny seeing, like one group do something that they did one they'll do one thing one year and then another group will do that same
literally,
thing and it's like we're all just like
bouncing
literally
off
bouncing off each
other.
like everyone fucking does the same shit. It's like what is better? Like what's in a better order?
When we had a coach that was teaching at like other schools, we'd be like, wait, we have that in our show.
I'd be like, oh yeah, they're doing a...
I think it stopped. LOL. Please hold. Someone suggest a camera that I can use for my podcast because this one just keeps shutting off and it's really upsetting. But anyways, I guess we could reset this. Now, hopefully... well, hopefully that works. But what were you going to say? I was talking about how we saw, like, our coach write the same thing in, like, multiple shows.
Oh, yeah, or just, like, another group doing it. It's just so funny, yeah. I like
it's like, oh my god, we do that. And it's like, oh, wait, we kind of do it differently, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah, like seeing, like, either our trick tosses in, like, another show, like, next year, or, like, vice versa, being like, oh, like, I saw this group do this, and it was really cool. So, no, yeah, definitely. I like just spinning. Yeah. I really want to do as many spin camps as I possibly can now that I'm not, like, doing guard anymore, because I think it'd be, like,
fun
the enjoyable part. Yeah, because I don't have to worry about, like, I love technique. Trust me, especially Robbie, if you're watching. I love doing technique block, okay? But it's also, like, not necessarily, like, it's not the most fun thing in the entire world. And so because of that, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, so it's, like, not the most fun thing in the entire world to actually do.
Yeah, no.
And so that's why, like, whenever we're like, oh, we're just going to start doing, like, or staging, too. I really like doing drill. Yeah. I think that's so fun. But like putting choreography to drill, that's really fun too. I mean, I love performing, but it's just not like the thing that I do color guard for. Yeah. Which is so ironic because it's literally the whole point.
No, totally. But no, yeah, I get that as well.
But I mean, hey, whatever.
It's just like one of those like layers. Like, what layer do you like the most?
Yes, exactly. So, like, why do you stay? Yeah. And it's not because I want to perform in front of thousands of people. It's because I want to, you know.
I'm like, shit, that's low-key so fun.
It's
so thrilling. 10,000
it is. I know. Crazy. I know.
Such a life accomplishment.
And it was so cool, like, seeing everyone stand up for us too, like, after we, like, finished and everything. Literally. Especially because we were all crying.
If you didn't stand up, we know who you are.
Yeah. We saw. We were looking at every single one of you, all 10,000 of you.
I know what you vote for.
Oh! But yeah, no, I get it. Performing is definitely fun. I really enjoy doing that too, especially the performance high afterwards.
Literally, I'm like on crack.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I can't sleep.
What kind of crack cocaine do they put into that kind of stuff? I don't know.
No, literally, I can't sleep.
No, yeah.
That's why I think we stay up for so long after, is because we had so much adrenaline, like instant adrenaline, that we're literally up for like hours after. Because
and it's so funny because a run through at like rehearsal and stuff like that never gets like that. No. Even if I had a good run through.
No, literally, I'm like exhausted after rehearsal because we don't have that adrenaline kick sometimes.
No, we definitely
don't. We do, but it's like.
It's a different type of adrenaline.
It's a different, yeah.
It's like adrenaline to get you through, not an adrenaline to, like, show off.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a question for me?
Oh, yeah, I can ask you one.
Thank you.
Pulling up.
Okay, pull up how.
Pull up out. Ooh, okay, this is a good one. Do you have dreams about color guard?
Oh my god, did I not tell you about that, like, my demon? My sleep paralysis demon?
No.
Okay, it's this. It's literally, it was, like, mid-season, so it was, I don't know, well, it happened in 2020 for sure, before, you know, the world ended. Not actually,
pretty much.
But, yeah, basically, and it was basically, so, the room that I'm in right now, is where I actually sleep and have been sleeping for the past however many years that we've lived here. But basically, I would have a dream that we were having rehearsal in my room. And, like, people were going over choreography, and, like, it was always, like, it was based off of, like, each show.
Yeah.
And so, like, this past season, like, I remember we were always working on the wedge.
Okay.
Like, always working on the wedge, because that's what we were actually working on. And so I would, like, remember, but it was always with Robbie, specifically. Like, we would be working on it with Robbie, which was, like, honestly, he is Barbara. You know what I mean? Like, he when he was doing that, I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. Like, I enjoyed Robbie cleaning our season, or that specific section.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
No. And he's just, like, he makes things so funny sometimes, because he'd be like,
he's way better in the winter.
Yeah, I know. He's more reserved in the fall.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I think it's just because there's so many of us, and, like, there's no way for you to actually kind of, like, find that connection with each individual, which is kind of, it sucks in that aspect, but it also, like, is also the good part about winter, is that you have that connection with people, which is really fun. But yeah, so I would literally have, like, I remember being, like, it was like I was awake, like I was aware of, like, that we were in my room. But, like, he'd be like, okay, so this section of the closet, we're going to be going over this. This section of the closet, like, over here, over by the TV, we're going to be doing this. Like, all of that stuff. Wild. It was insane. But I could be, like, I would, like, look around. And then people would be, like, dancing on my bed. And I'd be like, please get off my bed. You know? But other than that, like, not specifically, like, I would never, it was never fall. Like, I would never dream about fall. It was always winter.
Okay. I would have dreams about fall.
Really?
Yes.
What about?
So, like, I have, like, a lot. It would be, like, I would do it in high school. Like, I'd have dreams that we were on the field. Okay. And we'd be, like, for instance, be, like, in the Heights. And we'd be, like, doing it. But it was different. Like, it was super different. It wasn't the show that we would... It was just, like, different in my dream.
Yes.
Or, I've had dreams where I perform in the arena. I've had one, and then it was like, I was with Fantasia, of course. It was weird. And then I recently started having dreams where I would forget my costume. Like, there was one. Oh my gosh. Because I would, like, I would wait to change my costume just because, like, it's not the most comfortable. Yeah. And so I had one dream where I, like, went to the bathroom to, like, change. And by the time I got out, you guys had finished performing. And I literally, my dream was like, what? Like, it was, like, crazy. But, yeah, one time I had a dream that I, like, predicted the show for, like, the next year for, like, something. Oh. But it, like, obviously, like, wasn't
Speaking of the fall shows, we're going to come out literally in, like, next week, right?
I know,
the open house.
I'm excited to see what it is. I'm excited to go and do it. Oh,
yeah, same, honestly.
I'm excited to just, like, be able to, like,
have
do a show.
Yes, like, exactly. And go to our kids' shows and, like, well, I haven't even done that, though. Like, this is the first time that...
Well, we did once for... Champs,
yeah, but for champs, it's different.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm really excited too. So, okay, that's a good like segue into this this question. So I was gonna ask you. You can have a drink. Oh, you don't have.
I have like no more drink.
If you want some of mine, you can. But I was gonna ask you what like the best part of coaching was.
I had that same question for you. We could talk. Let's talk about our dislikes and likes.
Okay. Dislikes or likes first?
Let's do likes first.
Okay.
Because I think we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
One thing I really like is, besides it like giving me something to do, I think it's fun to. Oh my god. Okay, this is another thing about this too. It was so different, like coaching and then being in color guard at the same time.
It's so much harder, huh?
It's a little harder.
Your creative flow goes so far down.
Yeah, yes. I'm like not. I like felt super uncreative. I feel like I couldn't really write.
Yeah.
And then
because you're so focused on writing or like choreograph or like being in someone else's choreography.
Yes, and like try not to copy because like they'd be like hunting you down for that shit. Right. So I'm like, let me not like let me not do this because we do this in the show, and it's like, but this, I don't know.
But it would look good, especially because our shows and our kids shows ended up being so like
similar.
Yeah, like with that dark aspect. Yeah. So.
But I don't know where I was going with that, but I like creating work, and I like being like, LOL, like creative. I almost said like.
I was saying so much, dude. It's okay. We're Valley girls.
I definitely enjoy the kids as well. It's fun, like understanding where they come from and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like the other. I keep saying like, and it's gonna bother me now.
No, it's okay. Just don't think about it. And you're okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I really appreciate being able to see like someone else's passion grow in like that aspect.
Yes, it's so
and
good.
Seeing like.
Now we're gonna just sit here and fucking don't acknowledge it.
Seeing them have that same mindset that we did when we were in high school is really fun, especially because it's just like something that I really, really like to do now and continue to do, obviously, because I did it for so fucking long. And so
it's rewarding for us as well to see that and get them into that mindset. And it's like, oh, we did that.
Yeah, literally. And especially when people would go up to us and be like, hey, like, your kids did really good.
Yeah.
Or they look so similar to you. And it's like, really? Because I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's something that's really rewarding, is being able to kind of like pass on that passion to someone else, because not everyone in our team that we coach has that passion, and that's okay.
And that's the hardest thing too, because it's high school, and so it's different when we are in college and we are there because we want to be there.
Yes, but even in high school we were like that too.
Well, exactly, yeah. So that's why we have like a good program, and I think that's why we are
because we try to push that onto people, and we also try to have the people that do actually have a passion for it stay in the program.
And we also like prove it to them, like when they see us perform and stuff. It's like,
literally do
it.
Yeah, just don't watch the shows that I drop. Okay, thanks guys.
I dropped in front of them twice, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I also dropped in front of them twice.
Winter's different. Winter's different.
No, I have horrible hands. Let's be real.
That's crazy.
It's monkey see, not monkey. No, wait, monkey do, not monkey see. Okay, thank you. Literally. No, but I think it's the funniest thing too, because then they can also learn from our experience as well. Like, you'd be like, oh, they dropped, and you'd be like, oh, that's why they dropped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is good.
Definitely nice to have a purpose, like with our old coaches, like when we were freshmen and sophomores. Like, it was nice to have that like presence of like later color guard.
Yes.
I was like, oh, like I need to work up to that, and so it was just fun to like see.
Yeah, no, I definitely looked up to our coaches too, like for sure. I 1000% was like, I want to look exactly like you right now. Like however you look right now, I want to be that. Yeah. And then it ended up being like something similar, which was really cool. And even people have gone up to me and been like, you spin almost exactly like so-and-so. And
literally.
And they're like, yeah, because they literally trained me, so that makes sense. Or they're like, you dance like her. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because
I know her.
Because she literally taught me how to dance. Duh. So I give her credit. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's me. It's like, no, it's very much her. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. That's definitely like another pro being a coach, is like being influence. And just like being like influencer, and and being like a mentor and stuff.
Yeah, the mentor for sure.
It's nice having a purpose.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's how our coaches feel too.
I hope.
Yeah, imagine they like hate us.
I don't care. Hate me because you ain't me.
Yeah, true. That's probably exactly what it is. Okay.
Dislikes. Ooh.
Dislikes.
So we talk about dislikes. Kids, if you're watching this,
it's not you, it's me.
I hate.
No, it's definitely you guys. No,
it's funny.
I'm just kidding. It's not you guys. It's not you.
I think I learned about with coaching like how important communication was, because I hate when our kids like don't talk to us.
Oh my god, yes.
And so I'm literally
you're like, hello? Is anyone here?
No, fucking literally. And
so I get it, yes.
It's the biggest pet peeve is when they like do something. And so it's like, I get it now, because like
they understand,
And so I'm just like, fucking like, listen,
no,
like, talk to me, like literally just talk to me.
Yeah, if you just ask a question, we'd be fine.
And even if you don't know how to talk to me, just like literally come up to me and just like.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part, because like that's the same thing that we also deal with our coaches. It's like they're intimidating. So please hold.
Break.
But yeah, so that's what I was saying too, is like our coaches are very intimidating to go up to. Or at least it was for a very long time, until
but they
realized
were like
that they're human
intimidating
beings.
People. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's probably how we look to them. like to our kids, because
Yeah.
we're pretty aggressive people. Like not necessarily in like in a mean way. We can be mean, obviously, but like we're also aggressively
it's
passionate.
It's very passionate aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
We're passive aggressive for sure.
Yeah.
We're bitches
Passive,
to our kids.
passionate,
It's so funny.
aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so I feel like that's one of the reasons why. Honestly, I think the worst part about like being a coach is having so many people being reliable on me. That's the thing that I think I struggle with. Because for the people that march for me, you know that I'm horrible about telling you an actual deadline, and I'm so sorry. Like making schedules and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not good about like all of those like outside things and trying to make sure that like.
It's so hard, like...
Because I'm living life as well.
No, you know I was just going to tell you, you're also spinning and stuff, so I think it's going to be really
and
different
too,
for you this year.
For sure, I would agree.
Like,
I think it'll be easier for me this coming season.
Yeah, totally. It's, like, tiring.
Yeah.
So...
Because then you have to think about your own schedule, and you think about their schedule, and, like, seeing how that fits and everything. And it's also really overwhelming. And I do this really bad thing where I feel so overwhelmed that I choose not to do anything. And so then I just get even more overwhelmed, and it just totally fucks me up. But, hey, whatever. That was kind of going into my next question. I was just going to say, what are your thoughts about going to school and how, like your process of going to school, too? Because I have already talked about this, but I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the idea of school.
Oh, yeah, me
so
either.
I wanted to get your perspective.
I feel like college is a scam.
Real. So, same.
I feel like it's good in the sense of, like, life experience.
Real.
You definitely learn a lot.
Like deadlines and stuff like that?
Yeah, and just, like, time management and just, like, how to talk to people.
True.
And, like, be social and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, like, huge, like, social factor, like, school in general.
Yeah.
That's another thing, too. I feel like kids who don't get homeschooled or, like, are homeschooled, like, have, like, a little bit, like, different of like a social
for sure
presence.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you could definitely like learn a lot from college. Yeah. Of course, you're taking freaking classes.
Yeah.
But
really gaining knowledge. Yeah.
I hate the school aspect. I don't know. It's really rough, like taking stuff that you really don't need for your like end goal.
Yeah.
Like that's the hardest part is like taking all like the prereqs and all that, and it's like, bro, like I literally don't need this.
Yeah.
Like why am I wasting my time doing this? I don't need to take
politics. I'm so sorry, especially if I'm going into a digital media.
No, literally. And I think I've only done that aspect of school where I just like got my associates, and like that's like pretty much like all your prereqs are out of the way.
Which is funny because that's what you chose to do. Yeah.
No, literally. And so it's like, oh, like I know there's more after, and it's like better and stuff. But I don't know. I get it. I'm not a fan. I'd rather just go to a trade. I think I'm just going to go to a trade.
And that's what I was going to say, too, is that I think a lot of people have chosen to do that version of it. And I think, honestly, if universities chose, instead of, like, doing, like, if they could do, like, they can do degrees, but get them, like, more specified in, like, what your degree is. And, like, start off with what you're actually going to be taking in your degree. I think people would want to go to college. Yeah. And it would also save a lot of money, which I know is one of the reasons why I don't think that they want to do it.
Yeah.
Because then they wouldn't have as much money, like, to get from each individual. But it's like, you're having how many people attend your school? Do you really need them to spend 4 or 5? Because I've done this, for 5 years now, and I've not stayed at one school for more than 2 years at this point.
I feel like there is a lot more programs now where it's, like, free schooling, but it's more on, like, the associate side. Like, there's a little fewer for, like, bachelor side. There's obviously, like, Starbucks and, like, companies that will, like, pay for your school. Literally. But then that's, like, different. You know, like, that's, like, the work aspect.
Yeah, because Chipotle does it, too.
No, literally. But Chipotle doesn't do it as well as, like...
Because I think they go through ASU as well.
I honestly don't know. But I know they give you money. They don't, like, pay for it directly.
It's like reimbursement?
Yeah.
Got it.
So, I could be wrong. Maybe it changed. Because Rylan...
Oh, duh.
Like, he was talking about it, so...
I forgot that he
my
was
fiance. Anyway, name drop.
Isn't that crazy? Both of my best friends are literally engaged, and I'm not.
Welcome. It's happening soon.
Oh, is it? Hi! Speaking of... We're talking about you and how you haven't...
He walked in the funniest time.
Because I mentioned how both of my best friends are engaged, and I'm not.
That's your fault.
I didn't want to get married to you because of you being in the military. Yeah.
Well, now he's not.
Yeah, I know. But look.
Yeah, there's no benefit for it.
That's mean. There's no benefit of you marrying me.
No, but you literally told me that.
Guys.
I'm not right.
I'm fucking bad.
I know, real. Doesn't mean I don't want a ring. You said you were going to give me a promise ring. There's no promise ring.
It's in the making.
True, I know. Do you want to make an appearance?
You get on Mother's Day.
No? Okay.
I'll wait for my episode.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's going to get an
I'm
episode. We
dead.
should film that tonight.
You want to see your grandma?
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
already gave it to your
It's
mom.
heavy. Oh, yay. Look how cute. It
That's
says
super cute.
best grandma ever.
Um,
Yeah, my
That's
boyfriend's
cute.
really... Keyword boyfriend.
this is all being cut, by the way. No, just kidding.
Yeah, imagine. What's your Instagram now? Because I know you, like, made... Okay, because, well, you had, like, the craft ones for a quick second. Okay. He makes, like, these really cool, intricate things for everyone. Oh, and my thumb is stuck now. We're filming this, like, a couple days before Mother's Day, and so he made these, like, really cute little, like, roses that say, like, best grandma ever, because it's for my grandma, and then he made one for my mom, too, that said best mom ever. So, anyways, my boyfriend, everyone, clearly loves being with me.
I like we were talking about him and he walked in.
No.
It's like,
Speaking of that, oh,
speaking of.
jump scare. No, literally.
We were talking about school? Oh,
Something.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't
Yes,
know.
school.
Like,
I think that
school.
they just personally, I think they've turned into companies, not necessarily scholastics anymore.
Mhm.
And so, like, honestly,
Yeah.
I would really, 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 really love to see, like, people who, like, went to school and, like, got their degrees in, like, the 1800s, because you know how they were, like, that's when, like, most schools started, like, the university aspect of what everything started as. I would love for them to come take classes now. Please. Because they would struggle. That's
Yes,
just
everything's
hard.
like online and you have to like know that aspect too.
Yes, and
Like,
like how to turn things in, but then also utilize the things that you have, but then don't utilize it too much because then
Yeah.
that's plagiarism. And then it's like, can I just
Yeah.
get my degree and go?
no, literally.
Thanks.
I think, yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. I don't.
I was also talking about how expensive, with Gabby, how expensive parking passes are. But then there's
Don't
not
even.
enough.
Oh, and
There's
then you get
not
a, and
enough
then you get a
parking
freaking, and then you get a freaking parking ticket, even though you pay for parking. RCC, what is up?
spaces.
Just had to dispute a ticket because they literally like I paid for
You
parking.
had the permit, yeah.
They still give me a ticket.
Yeah, I know.
So like,
Sometimes
get
it's
it.
weird. I don't understand it either.
like I know y'all have a system because you rang me
no,
up
real. Clearly,
on
yeah.
the POS on the point of sale. But yeah, I'm like, it is so crazy. But
No,
yeah,
I get it. I get it 100%. Do you have another question for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That was all the questions that I had. So I'm sure I'll think of something else, but
Can we do that one?
maybe.
This could be cut.
We forgot to clap before.
Ooh, okay. This is like a fun, spontaneous one.
Okay.
Who is a celebrity that you would want to like spin with?
Spin?
Yeah, like spin with,
Literally-
like someone like Beyonce or like, like someone like
Oh my
that,
god,
like an
I would
A-list celebrity.
love. I think Beyonce would eat it up. If I'm being completely honest, I think if I gave her a saber, she'd be like, "Oh, I already know how to do this."
If Beyonce hasn't done it, then it hasn't been done.
Right.
Therefore,
Well, but
she has done
she
color
grew up
guard.
she grew up in Texas.
This ain't Texas.
Woo! You know what I mean?
Did she really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's from Houston.
Oh, I
Houston,
didn't know.
Texas, baby. Hello, girl. What?
It's so funny because I had a dream about her last night. I had a dream where I full on met Beyonce and she was like so nice. It was so funny.
She's like, soft. Hey, baby.
No, literally. And
she
then I
did
made
that-
a joke because she was singing. I was like, ooh, the mic is on. It was so funny. Anyways.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap in. But yeah.
No, yeah, Beyonce would definitely. I feel like she would eat us up,
hmm
if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
No, who would I think would be good?
Lady Gaga.
Zendaya.
I was thinking Zendaya too. I
She
mean,
would
she
be so
basically
good.
was on the field, so.
No,
For
real.
RCC fall. She was on the field.
Oh no, she was.
The
not on
question
field.
was, who you want to, not who have you done it with already.
I've not done it with Zendaya. Just because we had a ghetto picture of her on.
It was so bad. It was so
It was
bad.
extremely pixelated, but I think they chose to pixelate it so then it didn't fully look like her, so then they can't get copyrighted, which kind of smart on their end, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, hey, whatever works.
No.
Kirk Kilgus, don't hate me, thank you.
Literally. I'm trying to think of other celebrities, but
Honestly, but those are the only two people that I know who like can really dance.
yeah.
Or what's her face? She was one of Beyonce's backup dancers, but she was also in Glee. She was the blonde girl in Glee. I don't remember her name.
Brittany?
Yes. Yeah. She was like Beyonce's backup
Yeah.
dancer for the longest time. And I don't know if she still does it.
That would be fun.
But she would be good at it too. And I feel like she'd be chill about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a good question. I don't know if there would be like a man that would be good at it.
No, literally.
They dominate our stuff now.
Mhm.
Isn't that funny? It used to be very like women-dominated sport, and now it's just a bunch of men taking over all of our spots.
Mantasia.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Even though it's technically 50-50. It wasn't 50-50. There was less women, but it's okay. Well,
we should explain Kitty Girls.
oh yeah.
We should
Go
explain
ahead.
that. I don't know. Like, okay, tell me if I'm wrong, but like, Kitty Girls came from one of our coaches.
Yes.
And it came from like
Because of us being Wildcats, right?
Oh, okay. So I think because I honestly don't know.
See, me neither. We just kept it going.
I knew I know he'd be called like Boo Boo Kitty.
True.
And so like Kitty was always
Come on,
like
Kitty
a
Girls.
big, yeah.
But I also think it's like something on TV.
Kitty Girls.
Yeah,
Boo Boo
because
Kitty?
she was also like really into reality TV. I feel like.
I don't know.
'Cause it's
I
like-
have to look it up.
Yeah,
but
true.
I knew it from like our coach. I didn't know it from like anywhere else.
Yeah, which
And
is why
so
we
then-
continue doing it.
Yeah, and then being a wildcat is like a cat, but like
Kitty.
so I think Kitty just always
Yeah.
stayed,
Yeah.
and then
True.
I don't know, but like
Josh wants to be a so bad. Josh, our fellow Wildcat.
no, it's not. I hate you guys. I hate you.
Cats.
I'm so dead.
I think it's so funny too. East Valley.
East Valley. Oh,
Okay. One more time. So, did we ever come to a consensus of who we wanted to spin with? Oh, the guys. I don't know what guys like should spin with us.
none, no one.
Real. Oh my God, James Charles.
Don't even.
No, but why does he kind of look like some of the people that I've seen march?
I'm fucking dead. That is too good. Yeah.
So he'd fit in. He'd fit in.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like he would learn a little bit faster than some people that I know. So,
No.
not to
No,
be rude.
literally. Ooh, I do have some other questions.
Yes.
You could probably. I don't know if you can clip this in later. It's okay because we were talking about Dayton earlier.
Oh.
I was gonna ask you what was your favorite memory in Dayton this year, and then like your least favorite. You could do like top 3.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, she's just old. She's overheating. It's fine.
Okay.
That's why I put her on a book, but it doesn't work.
It's okay.
I'm trying to think of like because a lot of it's kind of meshed together now.
No,
If I'm being
literally.
completely honest. Well, okay. So overall, top feeling, standing up after we just got done performing at finals.
Mhm.
That for sure.
Yeah.
Because I felt like so good. Like
Yeah.
my show was like I ate,
Yeah.
and so I was like, okay, next thing. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done. And it was
Yeah.
like also that realization of like, okay, like I'm done in the sense of like I just finished the show, but also like I'm done in the sense of I just finished my career,
Literally.
which was really cool.
Yeah.
And also very sad, which is why I was crying, as you can see. But the other thing that I really enjoyed doing was the theme days, like dressing up and having everybody dress up, especially because it's like we're traveling. It's like how you can like try to do that, but
Yeah.
it worked out really well that we
did
did
work.
it. And so I really enjoyed doing the theme days, and then also like after we perform, when we would all go and like hang out and like try to eat, like
Those are my favorite days too. Yeah.
you know, wherever we could in whoever's room
Yeah.
we could
Yeah,
go to.
literally. What are you eating tonight?
Yeah.
Top ramen.
Yeah,
Okay, come
literally.
over.
Okay, come over, please. We walked to the gas station just to get top ramen. It
Oh,
was
literally.
funny.
I wish we
Yeah.
were a little closer to it, but we did fine. We didn't even go
Yeah.
to a grocery store.
It wasn't that far.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no, like we didn't really need to go to that grocery store,
Yeah.
which is good. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually did. I went to McDonald's once in the morning with Curtis,
Yeah.
and that was kind of fun because it was
Yeah.
just me and him, and so it was kind of like nice to be away from everybody.
No, literally.
And I also don't spend a lot of like one-on-one time with Curtis, which was cool too, because then we could like talk about things that we don't normally talk about with like other people.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, kind of finding those like the small moments with people that you don't normally like talk to, which is kind of fun. I also love season confessions personally, on the bus, and some of them are like, most of them were valid.
Yeah,
and so
most of them are like, I don't want to say, I mean, obviously they are confessions. I guess literally they're confessions, but they're like unknown announcements.
True.
Does that make
That's a good point. Yeah, some
like,
people
oh,
were
we
like,
didn't like this section. It's like, yeah, okay. Like we didn't say
welcome
that.
to the club. Yeah.
No, literally. Or like
we were all feeling it.
Yeah,
but
we were all
not,
feeling it. We
yeah,
didn't say it. Yeah, one of those
That's a good
things.
point. That's true. Yeah. Do you have any other season confessions that you didn't say, besides the one that you don't, that you're not going to say right now? Because again, still not our business.
Very much so, but
no, it's not. Go buy it. That's not our business.
I mean, there's just so many. Like,
yeah.
Oh God, I can't. I literally can't say.
Can't
I feel like I can't
public.
say it.
Real.
But there's just like, just crazy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. What were your favorite ones?
I think it was overall a really good trip. I think my favorite moment was like going into each section of like rehearsal.
Traveling?
Yeah. Like seeing like, okay, like where's Richmond? Okay, here's
Right.
Richmond. This next arena. Okay, that arena.
Right.
The UD arena. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Like it was so fun. Like
Especially being in the tent.
yeah,
like warming up in the tent
yes,
and
because
everything.
it was so crazy seeing everything. Because we went there once for
Right.
freshman year, but
Yes.
that was like the only time I've gone. I've never like gone
Yes.
as many times as you
and
had.
we were viewers more than we were participants.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And so like I wasn't like in the tent. I didn't get to like perform in the arena.
We literally didn't perform in Ohio.
No, literally.
We performed in Kentucky.
Yeah, literally. Not Tennessee, LOL.
Not Tennessee.
So it was so fun seeing like everything from social media
Yeah.
and like seeing like what the top dogs are performing in, and I'm like, oh, I'm a top dog now.
Yeah.
And so it was just fun.
And
seeing,
being a part of like
everything.
WGI's like
So crazy
social media and stuff like that too.
I know,
That
it's so
was really
surreal.
cool.
I'm like, oh, like.
I also love like seeing like, not even if it's me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there was one moment that like they showed me specifically, but I love seeing our team
Yeah.
on social media because
No,
it makes me
really.
feel so good, you know?
Yeah.
so-
But that was my favorite part. Obviously, like, again, I think I will always enjoy, like, my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's obviously one of my favorite parts, like, always.
Yeah.
That's why I try to give a little bit more of, like, an answer of, like, what
Yeah.
I actually like.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, I get
It's
you.
so fun just, like, seeing everything.
Yeah, that's what I had a whole conversation with my mom too about it. How it was like it was really nice to have like people that like were my type of people there, and so like having you and Tino and everyone like actually being like the people that I actually want to be around.
Yeah.
Not to say that like I don't want to be around like the rest of our team, but it's like, you know, we all like live different ways, and we all like kind of
We all have
chill
our little
out
cliques.
or like, well, yeah, and the clicks too, but it's not necessarily that. It's like we all like unwind in different ways, like
Yes.
after performances,
Yes,
and you
yes.
guys like had a very similar way of how I did
Yes.
it. And that was one of the main reasons that I had like really hard times the previous years before in Ohio, and it wasn't because well, one year was because like I was just like having a hard time mentally.
Oh, yeah.
But the other one was just because like I felt so like out of my element. And so having you guys there made it really easy to not feel that way, and I think
No,
that's why
literally.
I've had my best experience in Ohio this
My support
year.
water bottle.
Yeah, literally, you guys were. You were
But it
my
was like,
support
Rachel, where are
blankets.
you?
Yeah, yeah, you were. I know. Can I stand next to her?
Literally, I was like, I'm standing with my bestie.
Yeah, literally, I thought it was funny. And every time I wasn't there, you're like, Rachel, wait, where are you?
I was like, we're not leaving yet.
yeah. Yeah, literally. And so it was really nice to be able to like experience like and actually enjoy being around everyone. The other thing that really sucked was after finals day, like having to wait for our Taco Bell for that long. I literally I ate and I was like, I'm going to bed. Like I'm not gonna stay up any
No,
longer.
literally.
Like I'm so tired.
And then y'all did.
4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, not us, not me and Tino. You should have literally just slept in our room.
No, but it wasn't even that bad, to be honest. And I told everyone, I was like, I'm just gonna fall asleep. Y'all can leave. Like
Yeah,
I don't care.
literally.
Like leave whenever you need to leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip. Like you know what I mean. And even Savannah did too, because
Yeah.
like both of us were just chilling and we were like, yeah, if you want to make your bracelets, make your bracelets.
ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Was that finals night?
No, that was
semis.
semis. Yeah, because people were making them for finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't trade bracelets.
No, I know.
I gave
well,
some to
because we
Jorge
didn't
and
even have
Eric.
time.
I know, literally.
There was no time. We didn't even have time to take pictures as a team. Because I think it's because they could only have the arena for a certain amount of time. Like, you know how we have to be out of the gym?
Oops. No, yeah.
Out of the gym at like 11 or whatever.
I was like, why are y'all rushing us for? Hey, let me eat.
Let me let me just like enjoy my time in the arena. And so, but yeah, and that, like, I also love interacting with everybody. Ooh, the other thing that I love about it is the more that I have been in color guard, the more, or like winter, the more that I know people, and so I can see people from like people that I don't see ever, which is so fun. And I love going and being like, oh my god, how are you? How's it going? Like da da da, and everybody's like super interested in like how everybody's doing, and then you can kind of like have that camaraderie around like the competition and stuff like that. Excuse me, because the competition kind of
comes second.
Well. No, like, it comes first in my brain.
Yeah.
Which is why I like the camaraderie, because then it reminds me of like, hey, like, your friends are also competing against you. Like, don't.
And we're also all going through the same, like, similar stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, don't freak out about it too much, because it's like, although you are like marching as of right now, like, so are other people, and like everybody also deserves it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get mad at people just because they're competing up against you. You know what I mean? Like, everybody deserves like a spot and a chance to be in that top 3. And so obviously I want it to be me.
Top 5. But
I mean, hey, I'll take top 5 times 2.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Making history. You know what I mean?
No, literally.
Wait. I'm gonna give us a pause real fast, and then I'm gonna shut it off.
Dan was great.
Yeah, literally. I don't know why I'm not talking into the mic. Okay. So the other thing is, do you have any like specific memories from like any season?
I had that was like one of my other questions. Was like favorite memory of like us.
Yeah, spinning. Or honestly, like not even just spinning, just like.
Yeah. I'm like, we just got an extra 20 minutes.
Right, yeah, no, literally.
I feel like I have so many like core memories from color guard.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That we always talk about, and it's hard sometimes to like. I never thought I'd be that person, but sometimes you guys say stuff that I do, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't remember that. And it's like, it's so funny just like hearing about stuff that like I don't remember, or like that you guys do and I don't. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like earlier ones. I don't know.
I remember I have a specific memory.
Okay, you go.
So there was like a part in the show that we had my senior year of high school in the winter, and Paris literally did an aerial over me as I was rolling underneath him.
That was a good one.
And it was when we were at Irvine, and we were performing second day, and I remember rolling. And because like I rolled underneath him, but like I was laying flat when he would like go over me, and I remember you grunted so. Oh
yeah, because I didn't do a proper aerial. It was not very proper.
Not yet. You got it down now.
I mean, oh no, yeah, but like at that time was, like, it wasn't good either.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
it was like it wasn't even like that I couldn't do it. It was just like I didn't do it properly. Like I did like an over kick. It wasn't even like
I was like, yeah, literally. That's exactly the sound. I remember.
That was a good one.
Because afterward we had to go into choreography, and I remember smiling, and I was like, damn, he really just grunted right now.
I think that was one of my favorite memories too. Like it was crazy, like feeling legit. And I think that was like one of the first times I felt legit in color guard, and
people recognizing you too.
Yeah, yeah, that too, and like just like because our coach at that time was like we were like pretty big.
Yeah,
in the color guard world,
and he was well known.
And he was It was just nice, like especially like being in the facility too, like being in this super open back room, and like we have all this rehearsal space, and then it's like you're walking into like this huge arena, and it's
it
like
looked so similar to Ohio as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was very similar.
Yeah, which was really cool. I really liked that.
It was super cool.
Do you remember warming up right behind them too? Like the final warm up being right behind.
Yeah, because we warmed
up
in
Ohio. This is wait. Sorry, in Ohio, or I guess it was Kentucky. When we literally warmed up like right behind the curtain.
Oh yeah.
And I remember
that
being
too.
Like,
yeah, that was crazy too.
What if I dropped? Like, is it gonna sound like they dropped, and then are they gonna 10th of a point off, or like what?
No, literally, yeah. That's crazy too. Yeah. I was gonna say, what else was I gonna say? Oh, when you brought up Ohio, I thought of Walmart. That's always a
Oh my
good
God,
one.
yes.
When we went to Ohio,
was so
we
fun.
did a scavenger hunt. Thank you, Taylor Lane. I almost
Yes.
said Tony Lane's.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Taylor
literally.
Lane. When we did the scavenger hunt,
It's crazy.
that was really
Yes,
fun.
I know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
in
do
the
it
Walmart-
again. I want to
No,
fucking
real.
do one
I
again.
know. I think us being adults would make it even funnier.
Yes. I saw a TikTok recently of like, I think I sent it to you, and these people were like, "Oh, you have to find someone who's buying more than 3 blocks of cheese."
Oh yeah. Or it's
Or,
like
like,
someone who's bald specifically.
Yes, wearing
this-
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. That would be so fun. But that was one of my favorite memories as well.
Yeah.
It's like being in Walmart and like it was like late too.
That whole experience was like a core memory for
Yeah.
me for sure, and that's definitely what like solidified. I was like, okay, I want to do this for like
Yeah.
however long as possible.
Yeah, I think it was nice too because like we didn't do too well color guard wise, and
Right.
so we were able
It
to
made
like.
us enjoy it.
Yeah, we were able to like have like other experiences as well, like the
Yes.
games and
Yeah,
like
scene
the
75.
food. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh, when we went to that
German
German
place?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I felt so bad. Okay, so I didn't realize at the time, but the reason why they brought us there was because they were supposed to have a show,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that. I was just confused about why we were at someone's potluck.
That was
'Cause
that
it
was
felt
very
like I was at a
confusing.
family potluck.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. What
But
the
there was
fuck?
this there was like German place that literally looked like a little German house,
Mhm.
and it was in Ohio?
Yeah, it was.
It was actually in Ohio. Okay,
Yeah.
and then they were offering like this
It was like
show.
2-story,
Yeah, it was like 2 stories, and the top story like had
like
a stage.
barn stage
Yeah,
area.
I remember
Like-
the bathrooms had curtains,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the shower
bathrooms literally
curtains.
had like thin curtains.
Yeah, there were shower curtains instead of doors. But we were supposed to like watch them dance and do like some type of like cultural dancing. And they just didn't I don't know what ended up being the reason why they didn't, but we ended up just like eating like through the potluck. But like everyone else except for us that were there like knew each other or like
Yeah,
knew
it was
like
so
their
awkward.
family or
So
like they were
awkward.
friends and stuff like that. So it felt like we were interrupting like a family reunion.
And it was just
really
like us
weird.
upstairs. It was
Yeah.
so weird. It was so
And
weird.
that was also my first cultural like different experience of
Yes.
hearing someone say pop instead of soda.
Yes.
I
Oh my
literally
God,
was
that's
like,
crazy.
what?
Yes.
Like, people
This
actually
is what
say
we're talking
that?
about.
This is crazy.
Literally. Oh my God, yes, I do remember talking about that. I remember no one liking the food, and I remember there was like there was like desserts. There was desserts that we ate, the chocolate.
The chocolate cake was
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
bad, and
Yeah.
it tasted disgusting.
And they had to, like, pay
Because
for
it's
it?
German cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to pay
it was
extra for it,
$2.
yeah.
I know.
That was crazy, yeah.
I remember being so hungry that night.
God,
That was the night
so
that we went to
hungry.
Walmart.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we were all starving. That was also the night that everyone got mad at us for doing face
Face
masks.
masks. Yeah.
And then we ended up doing face masks afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, we're literally doing face masks.
Yeah.
And that the reason why that upset me the most is that they gave us no option.
Yeah, no.
Like, no one told us that we were going somewhere, and
Yeah.
then we had face masks, and they're like, just wash it off.
You actually can't be.
Are you gonna pay me back those $3?
Yeah.
Like, I just wasted a whole face mask. Like, I literally had the blue one on.
No, literally.
My face was stained. Like, go bye.
Yeah.
So,
What
yeah,
other-
no, I get it.
Do you have any other core memories? I always just remember like, I think the most. No, because like, I don't know. It's so crazy. I just have so many memories of color.
Yeah,
It's
no, literally, that's what I was
ridiculous.
gonna say. Do you have a favorite, like, fall show that you did? 'Cause I think mine is Krampus.
I think
or
mine-
In the Heights.
Krampus
'Cause
or
I like the music of In the
Yeah.
Heights.
I think mine was Krampus. Probably
Yeah.
Krampus.
I liked performing that. It
Yeah.
was a really fun, like, portrayal
Yeah.
of, like, weird, creepy.
I think my new favorite is Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
Like winter show.
As soon
like,
as you get there, yeah.
No, literally. I think my favorite high school winter show was probably my senior year. That was one of my
That
favorites.
was a good one,
So sad. R.I.P.
yeah. I know.
But yeah, it was gonna be a really good one. But yeah, I think that's my favorite high school winter show, and then Krampus.
Yes.
My favorite high school show.
Literally.
That was like so fun to like just like be a demon.
Yeah,
and, like,
it was cool.
it. So it was fun, and like being Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it was so fun.
Yeah, during, like, October.
Yes, literally. Yeah, and then I thought I'd be tired of it, but it like wasn't.
No,
I
it was
like
so
wasn't
much
tired
fun.
of Christmas because
Yeah.
it was like
But also, it's because we had it in a different pitch or like a minor, and so
mhm.
it was like it was way
almost like unrecognizable that it was
yeah,
Christmas. Yeah,
exactly. And I also remember that being like one that people actually recognized when we were standing in line for like leadership and stuff
Mhm.
like that. People would be like, "Oh yeah, like you guys have like the monster."
Yes, I was gonna say that was.
Yeah,
It was
we
that
do
was
have the
probably
monster.
the year, like your senior year, my junior year, is the year that we started like getting the recognition.
Yeah.
Of like other teams around like
Yes.
competitions,
Yes,
and
yes.
especially started in fall when they'd be like, oh my
Yeah.
god, you guys have the Krampus show, like
Yeah.
blah blah blah, like
It's like so cool.
because like we didn't get that for Fire
And
and
we had
Ice.
good props that year too.
Yeah.
I loved the props that year.
Yeah. That was a good
It was just
one.
an overall 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
really
I don't
enjoyed
think
that.
we placed too well. I think we got like 7th or something, but it was still very like a
Yeah,
well
actually,
season. It was a nice progressive year.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So-
I think my senior year has been like, up until this year, it's been like the highlight of my life. Like this year has also been a highlight of my life.
Yes, yeah.
But I think it's just because we accomplished so many things in guard
Yeah.
like my senior year, and so I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah,
That was a good year.
this is
Yeah.
it. This is like winning first place in all of Southern California. That's sick.
Literally.
Like for
So
winter,
crazy.
was crying.
Yeah.
So,
That was a good
and
year.
then I had prom literally like hours after
Uh-huh.
that, and so it was like I was just living life. Like I was
Uh-huh.
living the best. And then we went and performed at UC Irvine the next day.
Yes.
Oh
What
my
did Gypsy
God.
Rose say? She's like, nothing can stop me. I'm on a high right now.
I'm on a high right now.
And the D is wasn't that fire, I guess. Wasn't that
Clearly
fire?
not. Are they getting divorced? Yeah.
Divorced babes.
Yeah. Didn't he stick with her like through like jail and everything too? And she was like, all right, bye.
I don't know. I literally don't know.
She's a bad bitch now, and I love it.
yeah.
As she should be. She literally went to
No,
jail.
it was so crazy. But yeah, there's so many core. I feel like I can talk so much about like little things here and there.
Yeah, I want to talk about specific things, but I don't want to mention like.
It's so hard not
names.
to. Yeah.
And it's not even like. I also remember like my first. Okay, so outside. Words are hard. Going into like the collegiate aspect of like guard, how did you feel like doing fall after like Rev or after high school?
It definitely was. It was weird. It was a weird experience,
Right?
Because like I was an adult now,
True.
and so it was like that switch over, and I wasn't. I mean, I was going to school, and so like there was that aspect, but I feel like it's different when you like go to move to like a university and do college.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's a little bit different experience and like easier of a trend. I don't say easier in the sense of like
'Cause,
your
like,
belonging.
your total environment changes.
Yeah, it was definitely like a really similar environment, which I enjoyed. It was like I had to like find my purpose
Yeah.
because I feel like I didn't really have that in high school. I mean, I did
Yeah.
obviously, but it was just like, oh, I'm a kid. I'm in high school.
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing school. Like,
Right.
but it's like obviously when I came into it, it was weird finding my purpose. But it was like obviously I'm there now. Like I enjoy it. And so like,
No, yeah, definitely.
but it was definitely weird. It was a weird experience.
How was it like transitioning into like going from like a 20-person guard into a 50-person guard?
It's still challenging. It's still
Literally,
challenging.
I have such a hard time remembering people's names because, well, okay, first off, I love everyone that has marched with me ever, okay? Like, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I've now been a part of 5 different marching bands,
Yeah.
and all of them have had up to 50 people, or like really close to 50 people, and no one comes back. Like, there's like
Yeah.
7 people, or like maybe 15 people that come back,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like, it's really hard to like keep everybody's name in my brain.
It's
especially
harder
'cause-
when like sometimes people come up to me from fall and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So sorry, I don't
know,
remember.
I feel so bad.
but it's like obviously like the people we know.
Right.
So
And the people, yeah, exactly.
That
But it's
stick.
also because that they're pretty consistent.
yeah. It's the consistent people that are easier to remember, but the
Way easier.
Yeah.
If
So-
you've marched more than 2 years with me, I am good.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have a solid knowledge of who you are
Mm-hmm.
as a person. Especially because then you don't really get to know anyone. Like the first
Yeah.
season that someone's a part of it. Like I don't remember like half of the people that were on my guard team the first season that I marched at RCC.
Mhm.
Because one, I was like this little baby rookie.
There was like 50 people.
And yeah, there was
Yeah.
so many people. And we also had like 18 different lines
Yeah.
that were all doing completely different things. Like there was like 4 different rifles, like sections. And so it was like I didn't even know who all the rifles were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was like, how am I supposed to like remember everybody's name after that? That's crazy. And no one, I'm sure no one remembered my name.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a couple people
Oh,
be
they
like,
know your
hey.
name. Oh,
I even set a timer too.
that's okay.
But yeah, so I just think it's kind of funny that people actually like even I was talking to like our other captain who's been captain with me before, and he was like, you don't remember people's name? And it's like, You know how hard that is? Like, I'm also teaching. I'm going to school. I'm working. I'm learning so many different people's names constantly. No, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to remember everybody's name. Especially after a winter season where I haven't been marching with half of those people.
Exactly.
Not even half, like 75% of those
And you had to learn those people's names as well.
New people this year. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't with it, okay? Leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone.
Burp.
Did you have any other questions?
I don't think so. Probably for like later podcast.
Yeah, we can do another one. Yeah, especially because we're planning on the other one with Rylan too.
Yeah, stay tuned for a relationship podcast, couples podcast.
I know, and have my boyfriend here. Hopefully he'll actually talk. Fingers crossed.
I know Rylan will talk.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. Maybe he'll make Vinny talk because of
maybe. I feel like
his
Vinny will talk.
Yeah, and he's sociable. He's just not like super sociable.
Yeah.
Like he's not like me where he can talk to literally anybody that you can talk to. I love my boyfriend, guys, okay? I like to bash on him as a joke, okay?
We all do.
Yeah, no, literally, I love bashing on my boyfriend. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's my personality trait.
Me too. It's a water sign. It's a water sign trait.
It's a water sign trait. Especially when they're, what are they, fire signs?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them are Leo. Anyways, you'll learn more about that later. Don't worry. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on my podcast. I appreciate it. This is Paris, again, for those of us that didn't remember it from the beginning of the episode. My name is Rachel, and this has been the, second episode? I know, this is the third. This is the third episode, period. Third episode of Hangout Hour, a.k.a. Kitty Girl Hour.
Kitty Girl Hour.
Period. Thank you so much. Did you want to, like, put your social media out there? Or if not,
they'll find me.
Period. If you want to look it up.
You know. Oh, no. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
There's a reason why you don't know.
Paris Carter.
Okay. Oh my god, Harry Styles. I think Harry Styles should be a person that I would want to spin with.
Stop.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
He would be good at
That'd
it
be
too.
good.
Anyways, that's the only man that's allowed to do it. Sorry. It made me think of it. But anyways, okay, if you liked this podcast, go ahead and give that baby a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you can. I also have another channel. It's called Rachel's Lens. There's 2 S's at the end of lens because Rachel's lens has already been taken. So anyways, there's only 1 video on it, but I'm hoping to get more. So okay, well, enjoy the rest of your evening or morning or midday, whenever you're choosing to watch this.
In the car, in the shower, at the gym.
Yeah, eating lunch, eating dinner, eating breakfast. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. And we'll see you on the next podcast. Bye.